Hey guys, welcome to this nice and easy full body morning yoga routine. We're going to work on a lot of heart openness where we bring the spine into extension, a lot of more inversions where we work on flexion of the spine, and this is to feel that you're really doing something for yourself, kind of showing yourself love or self-care, taking that time out on the mat to really be there with you to practice. You can do that any time of the day. It is designed to be a morning practice to bring energy into the body, but as always, practice it when it suits with your schedule. Let's come onto the mat and practice. To begin, come to lie down on your yoga mat in Baddha Konasana. As you lie down onto your back, bring the soles of your feet together, allow your knees to open wide. Gently press the back of your head down so you can bring the shoulders away from your ears. Then lift the hips, bring them further to the heels. The spine is now nice and long, and then your arms come up and overhead. Hold opposite fingers or opposite wrists and just allow your elbows to flop open to the sides. Of course, if your shoulders are a bit tight, your elbows might be lifted. You could always cradle your head with your hands, and then it might be a bit easier for your elbows to naturally unfold. But it is just to open the whole front body here. So whatever version you can find, arms up and overhead and knees out wide in Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. Gently close your eyes, or if you're prone to fall back to sleep and get too comfortable, too cozy, just send your gaze up towards the ceiling and try to visualize one single spot where you draw your focus and your whole awareness towards. Right away, become observant of your breath. Notice your inhales, your exhales. If you've just woken up, usually the body feels quite a lot more stiff in the mornings, and we need to get that energy flowing again. So allow that to be present. Notice how the breath feels as we begin our practice. And now every time you're inhaling, feel the body rising, especially the belly lifting and rising up towards the ceiling. Every time you exhale, notice your low back making connection to the mat or just gently descending down towards the earth. If you have a natural arch, a lordosis, then it could be that your spine is lifted here. So don't worry about that. But we breathe in to feel the front body lifting, and we breathe out to feel the spine and the back body softening. Also with every inhale, feel how your body is now getting all the air into the full space of the body. So you're breathing into each and every cell. Imagine breathing further down than your belly. So your hips start to feel the energy. You're inhaling. And you exhale, shoulders, elbows and knees become a bit heavier. Let's take 3 more breaths this time, cleansing breaths. Inhale through the nose. Lightly open the mouth, exhale. 2 more, breathe in. Breathe out fully. 1 last round, inhale. And exhale to let go. Very nice. And then from here, release your arms, bring them towards either side of your knees. If you had your eyes closed, open your eyes and draw your knees all the way in towards one another. Now heel toe your feet mat width apart. Bring your arms into cactus or into a T shape. So you either have your arms in full extension or with a bend at the elbow. And then gently press the back of your arms and your hands down to the earth. Knees are pointing straight up. Lift your toes. One after the other, place them down to the floor, and then drop your knees to the left side of your mat and look toward your right shoulder. And as you drop the knees to the left, encourage the right arm to press a little bit more down and even try to reach the arm a bit further away. On your next in-breath, roll your feet back through center. Gaze comes up towards the ceiling, pause. And on the exhale, drop the knees to the right. Look over your left shoulder. The left hand is pressing down. Try to reach and lengthen the arm a little bit more. Very nice. And now let's bring that into a flow. Inhale through center, roll over the feet. Exhale, knees to the left, gaze to the right. Inhale back through to center. Every time you lower the knees, you might feel that they go a little bit further. So you can really try to draw your knees down to the earth. Inhale, come all the way back. Exhale, gaze to one side, knees to the opposite side. Let's take one more to the right. Breathe in, come back to center. And breathe out, drop the knees to the right. Look towards the left hand. And then slowly bring your knees back to center. Lift one knee and then the other to the chest. And give yourselves a nice, good hug. Again, remember why you're practicing this morning. Or whenever you get onto the mat, gently rock the body side to side. Show your low back a bit of love, a bit of self-care. Beautiful work. And then as the knees come back to center, bring your hands to your knees. And we're going to pump the knees away from the body a few times. You're inhaling, you extend the arms, knees move forward. And on the exhale, hug your knees into your chest and really try to draw them in towards your rib cage. The low back stays flat on the mat, so you're engaging the core to stay there. And then let's take 2 more of these. Inhale. Belly is inflating, full breath in. And with the exhale, draw your knees in, draw your chin to your chest and hug everything to the midline. Feet can be relaxed, very nice. Inhale, knees come away. And exhale, pumping the knees back into the chest. Now you can either do 3 more of these, or with your next inhale, let go of the hold, extend your legs away and open your arms. With your exhale, lift the head and draw your forehead to your knees. 2 more rounds, just a bit with more core engagement. We open the body and then again, come back to give ourselves a good, nice hug here. 1 more round, breathe in, open the body, spread your fingers wide and exhale, hug everything towards the midline. Keep the head lifted. Take your hands to the hamstrings, back of the legs, and then rock up and down your spine a few times. Keep your breath flowing as you do so. Let's take about 2 more rounds here. It's really good for the back. Unless you have something going on, then maybe pause and come up earlier. Good, beautiful work. And then next time you come up, come into a cross-legged seat and bring the fleshy part away from underneath your sits bones. Now from here, as you come up into your seat, just find that nice length through the spine. So imagine the crown of your head is reaching further up towards the ceiling. Inhale, extend your arms away from the body. So again, this is a gesture to open the body, to receive this energy in the morning. Fingers are wide and bright. We take a full breath here. Shoulder blades are drawing in at the back. And on the exhale, again, think of that hug. Bring one arm on top, the other one underneath. Fingertips towards the shoulder blades. And then round your chin down to the chest and the elbows. They lift towards the forehead. 2 more. Inhale, full stretch. Arms are opening. Look up towards the ceiling now. With your exhale, opposite arm on top, round your back, give yourselves a good hug here. 1 more, full breath in, open the body, deep inhale, and exhale, all the way out. As you come back up, again, the arms are extending away from the body. Now bring your left arm down and reach your right arm up towards the sky, so you're reaching opposite directions. Take the right hand and grab hold of the opposite shoulder blade. Left palm reaches to the elbow and then bring it up and towards the center. Make sure your shoulder blades reach down at the back. You can even, with your right fingertips, kind of draw them down. So you create a bit of kind of acupressure and you draw them down and away from the body. Lift the chin and drop your head down into your arms. Again, if your shoulders are quite tight, don't worry about going too far here. Just nice and slowly experiment with this posture. If you feel like you want to go to the second level, second stage, you take your left hand and then you grab hold of opposite wrists at the back. Or you can also grab hold of a piece of clothing at your back. And then the same idea here, if the ribs are popping forward, you want to bring the back slightly in again. Lift the right elbow up, the left elbow down. Maybe reclose your eyes so you can really focus on that sensation. Stay heavy in your hips. Let's take one more full breath in here. Very nice, and then release. Make sure as you come down, you take a couple of shoulder circles so they get back into their neutral shape or more neutral shape. And then let's take that onto the other side. This time it's the left arm that reaches up, right hand down. Again here, spread your fingers wide, invite energy into the body. And now bring your left hand to your opposite shoulder blade. With the right hand, grab that elbow and try to bring it further towards the center. You can again direct your shoulder blades down with the help of your left hand and drop your head back into your arms. I'm going to stay here for this one, just so you see that, again, you can choose this stage to stay. If you've done it with both hands at the back, you interlace your fingers now, reach elbows into opposite directions. Very nice. And be really conscious of how your spine is. If you start to round, maybe you come out a little bit, you could always work on holding elbows and reaching, or holding shoulders, reaching the elbows up, and just, choosing a version that feels good on the body this morning. Let's take one more full cycle of breath wherever you are. Very, very nice. And then slowly release your arms down. And then we're going to start with the left leg. Extend the left leg away from the body. Bring the right foot towards the inside of your leg. Left hand comes down. Spread your toes toward you. And then inhale, reach the right arm straight up and overhead. Breathe in for this full length in the body and breathe out for your side body stretch. Imagine reaching the other side of the mat here. So you're opening up across the right side torso. Full stretch, relax the left ear to the left shoulder. And now for gate pose, take the right hand behind you, straight away come onto the left foot, lift your hips and open the body up towards the skies, the ceiling. Let's do that 2 more times. Bring the left hand back, inhale, reach the right arm up and overhead with the exhale. Again, inhale back through center, exhale into your stretch, relax the head. Breathe in, come back through center. On the same inhale, reach the right arm up and exhale, full stretch. Last round, last gate pose. And then release, come all the way back to center. To even it out, extend the right leg. Bring the left foot towards you. By the way, I always mirror you, so don't get confused, but you should see the same side for you. Right hand down. Left arm is reaching. Stay heavy in the hips. Breathe in and breathe out for your side body stretch. Let's inhale, come back through to center. Take your left hand behind you for gate pose. Lift the body. And again, if you're not used to a lot of back bends, just stay here. Reach the hand forward and get used to that lift through the hips. Let's take 2 more rounds. Let's flow. Right hand down. Inhale, left arm up and then across and over. Breathe in, spread your right toes and exhale. 1 more round, and I don't know if you can hear, but these clicks and cracks are good in the morning unless it's very repetitive. Last round, inhale and exhale, come all the way into your gate pose. Beautiful work. And then as you release, you can come straight forward and work your way into tabletop. So in tabletop, we place the palms underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hip points. Spread your fingers wide and then gently rock forwards and back. As you look at your fingers, try to really claw the mat so you feel barely any weight in your wrists. And then bring your big toes together. Open your knees mat width apart. Left hand comes to the center of your mat. Breathe in, take your left hand and glide it, or if I said right, it's right hand down, left hand to your wrist, and then glide it along the arm, through the chest, the heart, and then all the way up towards the skies into your first twist here. You can look towards your hand. If it's more comfortable, look straight forward or down towards the right fingertips. Inhale here. And exhale, release your hand down. For the opposite side, right hand to the left wrist. Take your hand through the heart and then reach it up towards the skies. Keep the neck nice and long here. Inhale. Exhale to stay. And then let's release for one more round. This time we start the same way again, but the arm is reaching out and up. So inhale, left arm comes out and up, just slightly different for the shoulder. And exhale, release the hand down. Inhale, right arm out and up. And exhale, all the way down. Very nice. For child's pose, balasana, sink your hips to your heels, lift your elbows, come onto the fingertips, lengthen your arms forward, and then gently drop the forehead down for a moment. Start to rock the hips side to side. And these moments when we surrender, when we take that time to reconnect to the breath, they're really important for your yoga practice. And again, it might be that time for you to really feel your body, feel your breath, acknowledging where you're at today, being happy with that, and giving yourself some love, appreciating that you're here today. Come to a still moment. Stretch your arms forward. Keep grounding your hips to your heels. And now for downward facing dog, start to roll up through the spine. Bring your shoulders forward and over your wrists. Curl your toes under and then lift yourselves all the way back into your first downward facing dog. Feet are hip width apart, palms shoulder width further apart. As you know, to check in the distance in down dog, you could always rock forward into plank. Now if the shoulders come over the wrists, that's exactly where you want to stay in your downward facing dog. Relax your head completely. Let the neck hang heavy. And then bend your left knee and straighten the right leg down for a moment. Inhale, lift both heels. Exhale, straighten the left leg, bend at the right knee. Beautiful work. Come into a still downward facing dog for a moment. Lift the hips, feel your fingers spreading and just that whole beautiful body of yours in this posture. And then very slowly from here, walk your hands to your feet. Take them all the way to the back of your mat. As you get there, hold opposite elbows. Open your knees out and away from one another. And then gently rock the body side to side. Come to pause for a moment. Allow your spine to relax and decompress. And if you want to do one posture throughout your day, if you need a bit of a yoga break, I would suggest you to do this one. It's really nice and easy. You can do it anywhere you like, and it's bringing the spine back into more of a natural curve. Now, a last twist for this morning. Release your hands down to the mat. Bring your right fingertips into the center, right knee to the right upper arm, and then again glide your left hand along that right arm. Reach it all the way up towards the skies. Stretch through the left leg, ground your left heel down, inhale, and then exhale all the way down. If the floor feels far away, you can use yoga blocks, or you can take your left hand to the outer right leg and do exactly the same, resting the left forearm on the opposite leg. Inhale here, exhale. Very, very nice, and then slowly release. Bring your body down to hang over the legs, tuck your chin to your chest, and slowly roll up to standing vertebra by vertebra. Nice and easy. Come to your standing mountain pose. And then as you get there, our last posture for this morning, feet hip width apart, or actually take them wider. Breathe in, open your arms, spread through the fingers, this nice heart opener, this nice back bend. And on the exhale, give yourself a nice nourishing hug. Invert the body. Drop your forehead down to your elbows. And then release the body. Relax. Bring your hands to your heart in gratitude. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.